Welcome back to Advice Pod. My name is Kyle. This is Raysean. This is Sam.
Yo!
Hello.
It's your boy.
We have some relationship advice for some reason.
Darker the berries, sweeter the juice.
Yeah, that's what I hear, man. All right. So my husband, 35-year-old male, brought up divorce today to me, 31-year-old female, during breakfast. Am I crazy to think he's in the wrong? We've been together 11 and a half years. We have 2 kids, 4 female, 11 and a half years, man.
That's such a casual subject for such a 11 and a half years.
I mean, it's the first thing she fucking said in her description. So we have 2 kids, 4-year-old female and a 10-year-old male. I'm going to give a little background, but not too much because I could write a book. My husband is very career focused. He works out of state about 60 to 70% of the year. I went to college, but never have worked in my field. I've picked up part-time work or restaurant jobs that will work around my schedule the entire time we have been together. My main focus has always been the kids. We don't have reliable help, so I'm in charge of everything kid and house related. When we purchased our home, I put down $16,000 of my own money, all of my savings. He put down the remaining $30,000, and my husband maintains all bills for the household except my and our son's phone, Wi-Fi, gas, groceries, and part-time preschool costs. We do not share finances, and with inflation, I've been, quote, broke for months. I pay my bills with my little side cash and then have no money for anything. I can't remember the last time I even bought clothes for myself. Both of our vehicles are paid off. My husband has money, more money than I would even know what to do with, but it's, quote, his. He pays for everything when we are out together as a couple or a family outing. I think he makes between $10,000 to $15,000 before taxes per month based on his year to date. I've been in therapy for a while now, and I'm pretty good at processing my emotions and being logical. I know I'm being financially abused, but his stance is for me to get a full-time job. He doesn't realize how hard it would be for me to maintain everything I do with a full-time job. I do all of the cooking, cleaning, doctors, dentists, sports. It's on me, and he's never fucking home. So today at breakfast, we were going over his summer calendar. When he's going to be home, we have his family members flying in at 2 different times, and I'm hosting them. And he suggested we sit down and go over our monthly subscriptions and budget. And I said, yeah, I'd love to do that so you can see how broke I am.
I can't wait.
Woo, buddy.
That's so fucking funny. Yeah, I'd love to do that so you can see how broke I am. And he said, I would rather just divorce you and pay you than give you my money. Question marks? 4 of them in a row? I walked out and we haven't spoken since. My brother-in-law is really high up in his company and has offered to get me in a lower level position for many years. I finally reached out to him and filled out an application. He's talking to HR today. Fine. He wants me to work a full-time job and maintain the household by myself and kids. Okay, but I feel sick. I want to know if he's justified in feeling this way. I'll have my phone for the next 1.5 hours to respond to any questions. Why? Is your fucking rich husband going to take it away after that?
I'm just going to say...
Okay. What do we think, guys? Is she? He's asking if she's crazy to think that he's wrong for suggesting this.
Oh yeah, you're crazy and then a motherfucker. You need to keep going to therapy because I don't know if it's working or if you asking her the right questions. Because, ma'am, when he said divorce, you should have jumped on that motherfucking bandwagon as hard as you can. And he's trying to pay you. If y'all can work out a good agreement on that, do what you can, because this is not the relationship for you. I don't see what's going on. You seem like a slave in this partnership. You got to basically cook and clean, then you got to host his family and shit, then be all happy dappy, and then he can't even pay, can't even like pitch our finances together and everything. I think that's kind of interesting to me. I feel like if I was like your friend, say like your girlfriend or something, and you were telling me this situation, I straight would be like, girl, I can't believe you in this situation right now. Like, I'll help you pack. Like, this is some bullshit. Like, this is some scrape. You need to leave that motherfucker today. Like, what are you staying with him for? He wants you to do a full-time job. I'll tell her, do the full-time job. And then tell him what we're going to do with the kids. You're going to have to help him do something with the kids. And if he doesn't want to help with the kids, then just add that on to your whole divorce. Then that's child support. Add all that, because he's already showing you what he's going to be. And you're just like, oh, I'm going to go get a full-time job and then do the house and be a slave, and I feel sick. You feel your story just sounds stupid to me, low key. Like, I hate when I hear people say stuff and you be like, I know if you heard somebody else say that, you'd be like, leave that motherfucker. But then you want to stay in it. And it's not, and I know it's kind of fucked up for me to say that, because it's like, oh, you're blaming the victim. But it's like, come on. How many times you got to realize that the motherfucker don't fucking care? Like, I guess if you can make comments that you broke and he look at you be like, damn, bitch, you might as well just get divorced. I might as well just pay you so I don't have to look at you no more. You should have been, I would have jumped on it. I'll be honest with you, but dude, I know a lot of people probably ain't gonna like this one, but I'm just
I think a lot of people are in agreement with you, but I think you summed it up in one sentence, and that sentence was, bitch, your story just sounds stupid. Because seriously, obviously you're not like too into this dude. If you're fine with him being away 60 to 70% of the time and raising his kids and being by yourself and being broke or whatever, I always think it's weird. Like, I know a few couples where they have separate finances, and I think it's the strangest thing in the fucking world. Like, if you've been married for years and years, you have children together, you have a house together, bro. What do you think's going to happen when you get divorced? Do you think none of your money's going to be impacted? It's going to. Just in the meantime, put it into one account, stupid. What's wrong with you? Unless like your wife has like a gambling addiction or something. Nothing was noted like that in this post, so I don't think that's the case. But it's just always so weird when they have separate finances. But for this girl to have the out to be like, oh, divorce. Okay, yeah. Oh, I mean, you're away 60 70% of the time. Who's going to get custody? Me. What does that mean? I get child support. What does that also mean? I get alimony because you divorced my ass, idiot.
You're going to be seeing me for at least 18 more years, bitch. Oh, this story is just a little interesting to me. I feel like anywhere you tell this story, they're going to be looking at you just like, I would love if you could find the people that's going to be like, girl, you need to stay with him. That's a good man. What you talking about? You need to get away from the motherfuckers.
Well, I'm curious to hear Sam's opinion, because she's the only one who's actually a woman here, as opposed to us who, just pretend to be able to speak on behalf of women. So what do you think, Sam?
Hey, I have strong opinions. So I am leaving a 12-year relationship, 3-year engagement where, we had to like sort of figure this stuff out, and we had different spending
habits.
Exactly.
Who was the problematic one?
Sam.
Yeah. I figured, man.
There's this like slots game I play on my phone whenever I'm.
You said slut game?
No, slots game.
Oh, I was like, I was like, that's cool. That's interesting.
Yeah, there's a slut game that I play on my phone, and he had a problem with it. No, that's
I understand.
We both did okay, but not enough to like live independently, both in San Francisco.
Well, I mean, the cost of living in San Francisco is going to break up any fucking relationship, regardless if you're spending $20 on a slots game, dude.
More than $20, but
how much?
It's there.
Are we gonna get down to some real shit right now? Can we reveal it? No, we won't.
Maybe.
It's an embarrassing amount.
Maybe.
You gonna dip into Candy Crush or something?
We have been. I love a good microtransaction in games. Like, they will get me all the freaking time. Like, it's like, hey, you want to spend $2 to get unlimited lives? I'm like, yeah, let's fucking do it. $2. Who fucking cares?
Anytime I buy anything like on like games on my phone or anything, I delete that card so I don't keep buying stuff, because that stuff can low-key get addictive. As soon as I buy one thing, I'll be like, let me just go ahead and report this car stolen.
As somebody who has played Marvel Strike Force for like at least the last 5 years, I definitely understand what it's like to throw some bucks into a game. But I've also gone on very, very long, like literally years and years at a time without spending $1 just because I hate how evidently it's such a cash grab. I love how we get to microtransactions in video games. Bunch of fucking nerds I hang out with. Listen, is this girl crazy or no, Sam? Tell me.
So hold on, let me get back to this. What was I saying?
You was saying fuck that nigga or something. No, you didn't say that word, but you said fuck him.
I said that word for word. Hold on, let me read through this. Like, I need to know a little bit more background. Like, what was the expectation before this? But also, like, I mean, she's expected to be home and like take care of the kids. Like, okay. Not saying
odd jobs on the side in between.
Not saying that women. I love a good woman with a career. I have a career. All right, here's the like stay at home, be a mom, blah 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 blah. But like, I don't know, what were the conversations before that? Like, is this what she actually wanted? Like, did they want to have a career? I don't know.
It don't seem like she just took the role.
Follow up questions.
I mean, the fact that she meets the idea of her being able to become free of her crappy husband situation, and she's just like, why would I want to be free of this situation? What are you, crazy? That implies to me that there is a certain level of comfort here, and that she isn't even like willing to like think outside the box for 5 fucking minutes to be like, man, if I did have some time, if I was leaving this dude and I was making alimony and child support, like your 4-year-old's going to start going to school next year, dude. Think about things like a little bit further down the road. Your life's going to get a little bit easier in terms of immediate childcare. Sure, you got some after school stuff to take care of if you're going to be a full-time parent in full custody, but like it's like a new lease. Like, why wouldn't you think about it again, just for 5-10 minutes, maybe even an hour? Let's get crazy with it and just think about what you could potentially do instead of just being like, you want to divorce me? What are you, crazy? I'm your slave.
Oh, yeah, divorce is like a way erratic decision. But also, by the way, he makes
10 to 15 grand a year. What does that work out to be?
Before
120 to 175 if he's
that's
gonna
$150,000.
I guess he probably takes home $110 after taxes. Pretty good money.
Oh, sorry. That was per month, not per year. Yeah. I read that as per year.
10 to 15K. Like, 10 to 15K per month over the course of the year. That's going to be 120,000 to.
That's totally not
what?
For
60. So like 120 to 180,000.
Okay, that's fine. I read that as he makes 10 to 15K a year because I can't read apparently.
Oh no, he's very rich and he's never home.
Get a server job. You'll be fine.
So she is crazy to not take the divorce option. Yeah, I think so. Get out of there, man. This guy doesn't fucking value you as a person. He sees you literally as his fucking permanent babysitter.
He doesn't value you as a person. It seems like she wants to have a career of her own, which she should. And I mean, like, between the two of them, they can, like, I don't know, are parents, like their parents nearby? They can have like healthcare, like
she said specifically she has no reliable help with the children. But you know what, man?
Shit, I don't read.
It's fine. I can read for us every now and again. I am a Dragon Ball fan, but every now and again, literacy fucking strikes me.
But still, that's the thing. Does the cost of childcare versus like her having a job?
I mean, you got a rich motherfucking husband. Have him pay for him if pay for childcare. If he can't stay home, even
if it does impact her in the short term, her 4-year-old's going to be going to kindergarten next year. She'll figure it the fuck out. I think
she will figure it the fuck out.
I think crazy is a strong word, all right? But I do think that 11 and a half years, man. That's a pretty good run. That's like
what's it called? Stockholm syndrome?
Yeah, Stockholm syndrome. Yeah, basically you're just sympathetic to your captor, and you're the captive. Yeah, I mean, in 11 and a half years, I mean, I've known people who have had like 3 marriages over the course of 11 and a half years. Never mind 11 and a half consecutive years to the same person with 2 children. And they were paying for you to, paying your mortgage at least, not for much else, which is shitty. But take the money and run, man. Get the fuck out of here. Go fucking enjoy the next phase of your life. What the hell? What are you guys?
12-year run and didn't actually get married and didn't have kids, and so I missed out on alimony. I missed out on all these
but
things,
statistically speaking, you also missed out on your first divorce, and that's great because those things sound like they're a headache, right?
But again, money, apparently.
Yeah, if you marry the right dude, for all you know, you could have been married to like some fucking guy who like promised to like, to be able to move up within his career, but eventually was like demoted to like a gas station attendant. And you're like, motherfucker, can you make more than $18 an hour? And he's like, no, I can't right now because of my current situation. And then you're like, well, we're getting divorced. I'm sick of your bum ass. And then he's like, yes, please divorce me. And then he's like, oh, how much does she make when you go to court? And they're like, hey, you need to pay this gas attendant some alimony, Samantha. And then you do. The end. Statistically, you've avoided that. You're welcome. Always look on the bright side of life. Do. Make sure you rate and subscribe to the Advice Pod wherever you're listening. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe. We're very close to that next subscriber number. And I appreciate you listening. We'll come back tomorrow because we're going to be doing some crazy Karen. Crazy Karen, she fucking hates poop. She hates dog poop. And she will follow you around for a fucking hour to tell you about it. It's going to be awesome. So make sure you subscribe. Check you back tomorrow. And advice.
And don't be a butt cheek. And I'm going to say, she might not be a Karen. I don't like motherfuckers having their dogs walk around and shitting on the motherfucker.
Raysean notoriously does
we are going to have chats about that. Like, my dog is going to go where he goes.
Save it for tomorrow.
And I am going to pick it up.
Save it for tomorrow.
I need a drink.
Don't we all? Advice.